Alright. So can you get us started? Just tell us kind of your thoughts on how the team competed last weekend at the Music City Challenge.
I thought we had a good weekend. We had quite a few people who were starting to show signs of being championship ready, and looking forward to this weekend. But overall, we had a good meet.
Alright. And Austin Hayes was one of those guys that really had a big weekend with a few PRs. How much has he grown and contributed since he's transferred here?
Well, he had to get stronger. Austin has talent, and it's just starting now to show. I think he's starting to believe in himself. He PR'd in the 60 meters at 6:93 from 7:02, I believe, and he ran 21:53, and he ran 21:77 2 weeks ago. This was a guy that was in the 22-second range last year, and he also ran a very fine leg on our 4x4 last weekend that ran 3:10 to finish third in the meet. But we were very excited about the way he competed, and look, really excited about what we think he can do in the future.
Okay, and it seems like the indoor season's just flown by, but it's already CUSA Championship weekend. What are the keys to WKU continuing its success at that meet?
Well, the meet as a whole is getting better. There are quite a few teams who are investing in their track and field programs, and they're starting to really show. We are in an area that is very talent rich for athletes in the sport of track and field. When you talk about the South, you go from Florida to Kentucky over to West Virginia and then back down to Texas. So there are a lot of very good athletes within that region. So everybody's finding good athletes and working very hard to make them better athletes, and it's showing on the track.
All right, and we have a few athletes defending CUSA titles this weekend. Does their preparation differ from other athletes for the meet?
No, everybody, that was last year, so you were conference champ last year, but, that does not bear any guarantees for you being conference champ this year. Morgan McIntyre was the indoor and outdoor champion last year in the pole vault, and she's done very well. She's been Conference USA Athlete of the Week, but we want to be successful this weekend and beyond. Our 4x4 set the conference record last year, but again, that was last year. We want to come out and put on a good show and be very competitive this weekend across the board. So everybody starts at zero, and everybody will be expected to compete at a high level this weekend. It's the conference championship, and that's what you do.
All right, and finally, we've had a few more athletes join the squad throughout the semester. Can you kind of talk about those additions and how they've impacted the team?
Yeah, so, at mid-year we added, I believe, 4 guys. The first being David Saruni, a true freshman out of Kenya. David was actually a participant in the World Under 18 Championships. He was a team captain for Team Kenya, and he's doing a very good job for us as he's adjusting to life here in the NCAA system here at Western Kentucky. Also, we bring in Oliver Alexandri, who was a young man out of Florida who transferred into us, and he's showing signs right now. He looks to be in position to score in the 400 meters, and we believe he'll be a vital part of our success in the future. Then we also bring in Charles Shimakoya, who's a graduate transfer, and his first meet was actually last weekend, and he had a good showing. And then Kimara Gates is a young man that joins us from the junior college ranks out of Iowa Central, and he had a good weekend last weekend. So we've just got to start putting the pieces to the puzzle. We've got some good young men and good young women that are excited to compete, and it's up to me to get them ready to go.
All right.